Hello, my name is Mr. Congelose. I will be teaching the United States History course, cross-categorical class for our special ed department this year. This is my 17th year in teaching this course to our special ed population. This is my 27th year teaching at Lyons Township High School in total, all in special education. And so I just wanted to make this video to kind of go over some of the basics of what is going to be covered this year in United States history. So generally our curriculum is aligned to the regular education United States history course taught at LT. And we have aligned our curriculum with theirs over the years, and our essential outcomes and our essential questions that our students get tested on are the same outcomes and objectives that you would see in a regular U.S. history course. It's all aligned. So for this year, we are going to be covering as many of the 13 units as possible that are in the course. The course begins with the colonial time frame, and it will go through contemporary times, kind of right before the end of the Obama administration. That's the way the course has been designed so to this point. Currently, we are working in Unit A, the unit right before the writing of the U.S. Constitution, and that'll be our second unit. But what's unique about this year, obviously, is we are teaching remotely, and the great thing about that for us and for me is we started working on converting our assignments and our objectives to Canvas. So this year, over the summer, I started working back in June to get and align all of the classwork that we would have done in person, put into Canvas in a chronological way, and to teach it and lay it out in a way that we would if we were live in school, and break it down essential question by essential question. The great thing about Zoom is we are able to work in small groups. We're able to have a paraeducator work with us in my class, and we are able to do one-on-one. We're able to do, two students with a para, or one or two or three students with me. And we will always have an adult supervising any small group or breakout room group, situations. And so the learning is going to be, almost one-to-one at times, which is going to be great. And we can get instant feedback from our students on to help them better understand our topics. What else? Oh, so general grading practices. So this year, this course, the U.S. History, we are going to basically have a couple different categories, if you will. And the one category is going to be basically all the practice, all the homework, all the classwork, any group work assigned, practice, anything that I assign to help the students master the outcomes will fall under sort of a practice category. And that work will be put into Infinite Campus. You'll be able to see that. If a student does not do that assigned work, they may end up with an M, and an M is missing. And so if you're at home as a parent, guardian, and you open up Infinite Campus and you see an M next to an assignment, that would be your signal to talk to your son or daughter and say, hey, you're missing that item for Mr. Congelose's history class. Please check in with him. And so I always kind of go over that with the kids on a daily basis and try to remind the kids if they forgot to turn something in. Now, The other category would be the summative tests, or us testing to see if they internalize those essential outcomes that we were teaching. And that will come up on a summative test. And that's basically going to be their grade for the semester. Now, we do have a retake policy if a student doesn't do as well on the test as they wanted to. There's a retake policy in the course, and the kids can take a retake, but they have to have made up all of the work and the practice activities and the homework and classwork at an acceptable level if they missed it. So let's say a student didn't do well, but then when a parent went back and looked in Infinite Campus, they found that their son had 3 missing assignments for that unit. That student would not be able to do a retake right away. They would have to come to me and talk to me about how they were going to make that up. So I felt they were then prepared for a retake. So that's one of the stipulations in the course. And it's a percentage grade, so track those summative test percentages, and that will be the student's grade, A, B, C, or D. What else? Okay, so one of the other items that we're trying to hone in on and make better is trying to make sure that if we were in class, we would always be able to meet our kids' accommodations needs. So we are working in the first couple weeks here of school to hone in on making sure that all of our students' accommodations are met, whether it's read aloud, whether it's clarification of directions, alternate setting, may put a student in a breakout room with an adult separately. Whatever the accommodation is for that particular student, we are starting to begin to look at ways in which we can get that done for that student to help them out. But it's a work in progress, but so far, so good. What else? Email is really the best way to get a hold of me. And so it's pcongelose@lths.net. I also have a phone extension at school, 579-6140, and my extension is 5040. So if you have to leave me a voicemail, I check my voicemail. And if you ever wanted to set up a Zoom conference with me for 5 or 10 minutes, you could request that with me via an email, and I would be totally available to, if you wanted to, Zoom with you over a topic or a concern, if you wanted to sort of talk face to face. We have our new VP time, which is 7:45 to 8:45 in the morning. So I'm encouraging parents and students to email me. Possibly that would be a great time, 7:45 to 8:45, except for Mondays, which is our PLC time, to reach out to me, and I could connect with you and set up a time to Zoom and to answer any questions that you might have. So check Infinite Campus. Check your students. Check my homepage on Canvas. That's where all the work is assigned, the notes and the videos and the syllabus and everything is on the Canvas page, my Canvas page. And your son or daughter can kind of walk you through that. And then, of course, if there's any questions around that, you can email me. But we're off to a good start so far, and I think all the kids are engaged, which is great. And again, just reach out to me if you feel that your son or daughter is not getting a concept or didn't understand something in class that particular day, and I'll reach out to you and make that work. So again, nice to meet everybody, and we're going to have a real good year.